What's going on YouTube, man? Yo, boy Davion Flickstar back at you with another review for Raising Kanan. Let's get right into it. It's my little quick review. Yo, I don't really understand all of the complaining about Raising Kanan. It's too slow. I mean, I'm just gonna assume people didn't read books. I mean, I'm in these groups and people keep saying the show is too slow. When we're gonna see ghosts? You're not gonna see ghosts in Tommy. Be honest with you, I don't fucking care about Tommy and Ghost. I care about Kanan. That's who I'm here to watch. I already see Tommy and Ghost. We about to see Tommy in January. Stop bringing them up. This is about Kanan. I don't care about them two like that in this story. Okay? But anyway, so I mean, Marvin, he's just a screw up. I mean, Kanan said it in the first episode. He never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity. So, you know, him and Lulu, they bang the ones, you know. They bang the fair ones out, you know. And, you know, Lulu got a little mouth on him. I mean, I'm surprised his brother didn't beat him up even more. But, excuse me, y'all got a little. But, however, you know, Lulu does have a point. I mean, Marvin, he just a hot boy. He just does dumb, I don't want to swear, dumb things to jeopardize each and every situation, you know? So I have a feeling that him and Lulu gonna have a real dramatic falling out. Mark my words, all right? So we get Rock, she bossing up. She trying to look out for Unique, so they move into the project homes, take over dudes' home. Like they didn't, like they acting like they some the niggas that be evicting people. They basically in the street way evicted this man's out of his apartment. And how they're doing it smart. I mean, they're doing it exactly how the crack epidemic was. I mean, they have one apartment. So when they drop the drugs down to the other apartment that's below, it'll get stuck and no one will find out where it is. So, you know, that's some real good thinking. They probably did do that back in the day in the 90s during the crack epidemic. So, you know, Rock, she wants to move her operation around. I mean, after hearing about the house, the trap house, the crack house getting raided, well, getting robbed by Unique's crew, she decides to move things around. So, long story short, that is. Now, let's get to your... I mean, again, this is what I said earlier in this video. Stop complaining about Kanan, okay? He's a kid. Obviously, he's not going to be the cold-hearted Kanan yet. So, of course, he's going to make some stupid decisions. Like when he ran up on Scrap. Here's the thing about Kanan. Kanan does a lot of things impulsively. He doesn't think. He doesn't think yet. He's not there. So he wants to be in the trap house. He wants to be in the business, but his mom's is not letting him get into it yet. Because look, I mean, I wouldn't let first of all, I'm never letting my child be in a drug game with me. And with that being said, and if I was gonna bring him in, I'm not gonna throw him off to the wolves. He doesn't even think. How you go and fight Scrappy? I mean, you had a conjecture against what I think that's his name. Is his name Scrap? Something like that. They get into the nigga who had the bubble guts. So, you know, it's kind of suspicious that he wasn't at the trap house. I mean, because, like, why aren't you there? I mean, what's going on? I mean, we know, you know, it's suspicious, but it's not suspicious. I mean, he had a reason not to be there. So, you know, overall, I think this episode was a solid. I mean, like I said earlier in the video, again, stop complaining about how slow Raising Kanan is, man. Do you not read books? Come on, stop it. Y'all sound crazy. You know, I'm everywhere I go, I'm reading down in the comments, Kanan is too... Go watch the original Power. Go watch the other TV shows that's lit up. This one is more grounded, to me, in my opinion. So, you know, we get Rock saying, F it. This is going to be slow. You're going to be in this game. You're going to have to do exactly what I say. Because if I get killed in this, You gonna have to learn how to take care of yourself. She doesn't want him in the game, doesn't want him dealing drugs, but these are the circumstances that they are. This is the game that they're playing. So with that being said, she teaches Kanan how to rock up, cook up, cut it, slice it, and that's how we get the wheels going forward to the story to when he becomes Kanan. He right now is just Kanan, but when he becomes Kanan, we're seeing all that, you know. And so you got Jukebox, you know, she messing with Miss Little Thing right here, you know. She made her song with Famous, you know, got her music going on. And I'm happy to see her music going on, so they celebrating, they kissing up on the girl. Old girl's parent come in, girl's mama come in, starts wilding, starts talking crazy, violating her. And shout out to Shorty who plays Jukebox, because the way she was crying, the way she was pulsating. She was listen, that is realistic. That was some of the most realistic cry. And don't comment on my post and tell me, oh, you haven't. Shut up. Shut up. I said what I said. To me, it is the most realistic crying I've seen on TV in a long time. That shit was real. I mean, that girl, she's bad. I need to see her in some more stuff. Like the way, like she was pulsing, like she was trembling, like she was stung by them words. So I've seen a lot of theories and a lot of predictions saying that Jukebox is gonna become a savage after hearing that. Maybe so. I think that may be like an introduction to that. We don't know fully, but that was some messed up. That was some messed up stuff. I noticed that when she was walking past all the opulent white people down the street, it like the way the camera angle was positioned and how it was moving, it seemed like everything's based on camera angles. When you have camera angles, you see a perspective of the person. It's a perspective, basically. You know, as if you are already, as if it's a real person in first person. You're like, I don't know if that makes sense, but whatever. You know what I tried to say. Anyway, you know, and you get so it looks like she's thinking about robbing these folks. So I want to see what's up with that. Also, I love Jukebox's storyline. I love her storyline. I think her and Kanan's are the most interesting storylines in the show. To me, I feel like all the characters are well developed to me. I mean, and please, another thing, shut up about Jukebox singing. She's gonna sing regardless. That's who she is. Shut up about her being gay. When we first seen her in season 3 of Power, she was gay. Stop complaining so much. Like, I mean, I just read all these comments. I mean, I just hear everything people complain about in this show is everything that's supposed to be what it is in the show. You people are crazy. So, you know, Davina, we don't know what's up with her. I mean, she gonna have to get dealt with, you know, some way, somehow, or something. I mean, you gave up the trap, you gave up the house, you gave up the spot. And so, you know, I feel like Jukebox is a little bit more wiser in the streets opposed to Kanan. You know, because she has more of like a big sister role towards him. So she tries to tell him the truth about Davina, cusses her out, leaves her alone, rashes her. And then you get my man Lulu finally getting up in Famous sister. And that shit looked real. I think that shit was real. I mean, the way he was doing his thing, man. He was doing his thing, man. And, you know, I feel like the connection with Kanan and Symphony, I finally got his name. With Symphony, I think there's gonna turn into some kind of relationship. I don't know how things are gonna end off, because as we see Kanan in the present, which was the original Power series, we don't see no one from his past. It's like he's alone. The only person we see is Sean and his baby moms. So I don't know. And this is another thing that's interesting about Raising Kanan. We get to see how his world falls apart and how he becomes this cold, real hardcore killer gangster. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about that ending before I get off of this. Let's talk about that ending. Yo, I mean, it's not... It was announced months ago I don't even think it was this year, like last year around, I don't know, that Omar Epps was gonna play Kanan's father. So it was announced, but somehow it took so long for the show to get to air. And so with all that information and those updates, I guess we kind of forgot about that. And then, because at first, even when I was watching the show, but isn't he supposed to be Kanan's dad? Okay, maybe it was just a rumor, but comes to find out that he's Kanan's dad because he did the math. He said, well, if Kanan's born, it's 1991, he's 15. I thought he was 16. He was supposed to be born in 1974. He was supposed to be going on 17. We hooked up then. We was in... That's wild. So, it is true. And, again, I like how they didn't do it in the most soap opera, dramatic way, like how they do in these TV shows when there was a plot twist involving some kind of infidelity or something, you know. But that's going to be interesting. That just made the storyline a lot interesting. Because what if we see this man trying to save Kanan from the streets? And then it just gets better and better. I mean, like I said, Power Book 3 is the most grounded power out of the whole entire saga, the series, you know? I feel like Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, is one of my it's the one I like the most. Don't get me wrong, the original Powers were phenomenal, the first few seasons. But this season right here I'm not disappointed. I mean, it's grounded. The acting is better. The cinematography is better. It's more subtle. It's more grounded. Like I keep saying about this series, they do everything right with the series. They got the clothing down, the wardrobe down. So overall, like I said, this episode, solid episode, another solid episode. It's starting to break down all these little events is going to add up to something big. Remember that. It's something big going to happen. Usually like around, I would say, do my little ugly thinking face, episode 8, maybe episode 8 to get crazy. You know, it's going to pay off. I mean, stop complaining about the show. The show's going at a pace where, like, most shows should go. I mean, this show's great. It's brilliant. I love it. I'm looking forward to season 2. I'm looking forward to book 2 of season 2 of book 2. So overall, keep the content coming, man. And like I said, man, my subscribers is going up. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button and get me up to 2K. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. Help your boy get up to 2K, man. Help me get up there, man. I'm like I said, content is coming. You see the shows that are going to be coming out this last quarter of the year. I'm on it, all right? But that's my review video, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe button, share button, or whatever, however you want to support me. And just give me a shout out, whatever. Y'all let me know what I missed in the comments about the series. Let me know your opinions. And I'm out of here, man. Y'all take it easy.